Founded in academic research by Dr. Carleen Furman and co-created by a DSL, the Student Voice is an innovative edtech startup on a mission to empower young, vulnerable voices and equip schools with powerful contextual data to implement proactive safeguarding. Through age-appropriate experiences, children and young people can identify where and when harm takes place to themselves or peers and report their experiences through interactive maps of all the contexts they spend time in. This includes school, home, or in the local community, with examples being in parks or on public transport routes. The secondary model provides further avenues to report suggestions to their student council and report any aspect of discrimination that they have witnessed or experienced. On the other hand, it provides safeguarding leads with information to support victims of abuse, whilst providing live, on-demand data on the context of where harm is taking place, so they can implement the right interventions that prevent future harm happening in that area. DSLs can also build reports and measure their outcomes through a continual cycle of student feedback through the platform. Safeguarding teams can also close the feedback loop using our You Said We Did feedback bulletin. This gives our schools a great educational opportunity to teach young people how to use their voice responsibly and advocate for their community, themselves, and their peers. Now we would like to hand over to some of our schools to demonstrate how it's benefiting them.
Student voice and the student voice is really, really important. And what the platform enables us to do is for our students to feel that they're genuinely listened to.
Clearly, it's using their preferred method of communication. We all know that teenagers these days all have mobile phones. They love tech.
I think that we've definitely had disclosures that have been made via the student voice that are unlikely to have been made by other routes.
We had our last Ofsted, we had a great quote which underpins the fact that student voice system, or the student voice system, helps to kind of enclose and wrap around all of those things.
We also get the police asking us if we can send a poll out to year groups about different parks. So for example, we did one recently with a named park in Rugby to a particular year group, asking them if they had any concerns and what they would do if they did have those concerns.
When we're meeting with local councillors, with local police, being able to share with them the areas around school and on the routes that our students take to school has been really useful for them.
There are 3 secondary schools within Monmouth, and I think it's been really good to be able to have an overview of what's going on and to share those issues perhaps with other local schools as well.
So we had a couple of students come and talk to staff about concerns in the queue in the canteen, that it was too busy. So we thought, well, there's no better way to find out than to send another poll out, and we sent it to the whole school. We actually had a 65% return rate, which I consider very high in the school.
Monmouth School for Girls is merging with Monmouth School for Boys, which means that we're going to have students on different sites. We're going to have boys and girls mixing together for some year groups. That'll be the first time they've mixed since sort of the early primary school. So I think it's going to be absolutely crucial that the students continue to use the student voice.
I think championing the student voice also is important for us, because that anonymous function has encouraged perhaps those that wouldn't have spoken out or wouldn't have let us know previously feel safe to do so.